Ooga fucking Ooga cunts, it's Schmeckle. You might have noticed something a little bit different about this video, right off the bat. Namely, there are no fucking ads. This is thanks to YouTube taking their next step towards irrelevance. It's kind of funny, actually. Today's video was going to be about how you cunts were all overreacting to YouTube's recent demonetizations. I was giving YouTube the benefit of the doubt and thought that it was probably another glitch, similar to glitches that have happened in the past. Well, then I woke up to this shit. Fuck you, YouTube. Roll the shit! Alright, so for those of you that don't know what YouTube's next move has been, Danny Fertellez explained it well in an article for Social Blade, which will be linked in the description. Here are a few of the more important points.
YouTube is implementing a requirement of 10,000 lifetime views before creators will be eligible to monetize content. Those who have never monetized before will be required to apply for the YouTube Partner Program once reaching the 10k views threshold. After a creator hits 10k lifetime views on their channel, we'll review their activity against our policies. If everything looks good, we'll bring this channel into YPP and begin serving ads against their content, writes Ariel Barden, VP of Product Management.
To clarify, YouTube will no longer be allowing channels with less than 10,000 total views to host ads on their videos. That, in and of itself, doesn't seem like much of an issue. If you're much below that, you're making pennies a month off of your videos anyway. You really aren't losing much by losing your ad revenue at this point. It's then made clear in the statement given by YouTube's VP of Product Management that this 10k minimum will serve as a vetting period, allowing YouTube to know what type of content they're monetizing before placing ads. That seems fairly harmless on the surface as well, but I'll talk a little more about that in a moment. Let's read on.
Any channels that have less than 10,000 lifetime public views, including those partnered with MCNs, will not see advertisements run against their content, even if the content still appears monetized within the video manager. Once a channel has crossed the requirement threshold, it will be automatically reviewed, and monetization privileges will be reinstated provided the channel is compliant with all of YouTube's policies.
This is where things start to seem a little strange on YouTube's part. From what I understand, new channels will simply have no ability to monetize or to become partners until they hit 10,000 views. That's all well and good. Existing, monetized channels, however, will still have the illusion of being able to monetize their videos, while no ads are actually shown. This seems a bit dodgy when you couple it with the fact that those of us who are affected by this have not been notified of these changes. These may be inconsequential amounts of money, but YouTube has made this content free without telling creators that their content is no longer turning a profit. On top of that, this new system is going to cause many creators that may have one day made YouTube quite a bit of money to simply lose interest. That's not to mention that the reviews will once again be done by an automated system. Considering YouTube's current system, one can only imagine that anybody who uses controversial terms in their titles will have a hard time becoming monetized.
We want creators of all sizes to find opportunity on YouTube, and we believe this new application process will help ensure creator revenue continues to grow and end up in the right hands, writes Barden.
And here we'll come back to this vetting period. Coupled with the statement that revenue should be going into the quote-unquote right hands, it's clear that YouTube only wants certain kinds of people making money from their content. Considering the bias that YouTube seems to have in favor of those who make regressive social justice content, and the bias that they seem to have against those who disagree with said content, I don't think that it's out of the question that YouTube might stifle some of those channels that they disagree with. Beyond that, this is not even close to a proper response to their loss of advertisers. Bearing suggested a system that sounds like it would be beneficial for everybody involved.
Why not let YouTubers be their own advertising agents? I bet I could bring YouTube 20 new advertisers in short order if I had the ability to sell the pre- and mid-roll advertising on my own channel. We'd never have the same problem with these advertisers because they'd have specifically signed up to advertise on my channel. And imagine if YouTubers had the ability to team up and offer multi-channel advertising packages. For example, I bet there'd be companies out there falling over themselves to sign up for an advertising deal where they knew they were getting exposure to 20 of the best cooking channels, or makeup channels. Now this system could work in conjunction with the current advertising system. There would be an advertiser application process, so YouTube would still be in control, but all of a sudden it would have millions of YouTubers acting as advertising sales execs at no cost. Surely that'd be a good thing for YouTube's infamous bottom line. It'd definitely be a good thing for YouTubers themselves. Now it would require some development, but once it's in place, YouTube would have an almost endless supply of advertisers knocking at their door. And the best part is, these advertisers are never going to rage quit because they know what they're signing up for. That's just an idea.
Unlike YouTube's new policy, this would bring YouTube money on a gigantic scale. Instead, they've decided to cut off a portion of their revenue. The amounts brought in by these channels are individually minuscule, but together amount for a good chunk of cash. They've also likely alienated a large chunk of those affected, while also making the concept of trying to build a career out of YouTube that much less attractive. It's just not good business. It's a good thing there are other options. I've mentioned Minds.com in the past, and it's seeming increasingly likely that Minds will be the solution for those who will be affected because of YouTube's ongoing pussification. There are still a lot of kinks to work out, but Minds will give you a platform that won't censor you. I'm not saying that the end of YouTube is here, but it's no longer all that hard to imagine an alternative making a real name for itself. The times are a-changin', cunts. So to sum this shit up, YouTube is fucked up, Bearing had a good idea, and join Minds.com. Remember to check out the Cunt stream every Saturday at 11 PM EST, as well as my co-hosts, Wrath of Controversy and Samaj Zed. Fuck it. Check out Dolphin Radio as well. He makes videos, let's say that much. And that's fucking it, cunts. No, wait. No, it isn't. Hey, YouTube.
Moisten my taint. Now fuck off!
Oh yeah, right there, YouTube.